to this very special get-together between Formula One and MotoGP ahead of the Grand Prix of Tuscany. And alongside me, I have Pierre Gasly and Daniel Kvyat, Pol Espargaro, and Brad Binder. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How's it?
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Very good.
All good so far.
So, to both of you AlphaTauri boys, you're going to be heading to Mugello very, very soon. And F1 hasn't been there in the modern era. How do you feel about going to a new track?
It's nice track, you know. I heard a lot of good things about it. It's very fast, and I think we both raced there in junior categories, I guess. And it's cool track. It would be. I didn't go there for a long time, so it would be great to get some tips from the MotoGP guys for where to brake, which curbs to take, and so on.
So Red Bull KTM boys, do you have any advice ahead of the Grand Prix for them at Mugello?
But it's better. I think they don't take our breaking points as a reference. It's better. It's better for them.
But any reference we have is like 30 or 40 seconds a lap slower.
That's why.
That wouldn't be good for anybody.
It's to Daniel. Otherwise, it's going to be too fast.
No, for our outlap, it's good. For our outlap.
Right. Even the outlap will be a shocking one for you guys.
No, but still, for you is much. You have two wheels less, and when we look your on boards, it still looks very. It looks very on the limit for us also. It doesn't look slow at all. So. It's the limit of the motor.
But actually, Mugello is one of the fastest top speed for you guys, right?
Well, I think Ducati have it. It's around 354, something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
So you are slower, guys?
We don't know yet because we haven't been. So
normally, your highest top speed you ever did, because it's our record. The record is in Mugello for us.
I think record for us is either Baku or Mexico. I think it was Bottas 378.
Oh, Brad, they are
Sorry, bro.
They are slow for us, Brad.
We'll get them down the straight, but that's where our race ends.
Since you guys are talking about top speed, and this question is to Paul and to Brad, especially to you, Paul, because Brad hasn't had the chance yet to ride in Mugello with the MotoGP bike. So how is it to get, at the end of the start straight finish line, when you get into San Donato? Like, how hard is that on the brakes?
Yeah, it's very hard. We've seen in the past some crashes, big crashes there. Marquez crashed there with a high locking. And then also Pirro had a problem on the brakes some years ago, and he crashed there. So the speed is unbelievable fast. We arrive at that 350 km per hour. And then you need to really hit the brakes quite hard, because the corner is not fast, it's quite slow. So we need to brake late with so much higher speed, with some angle, and then the wheels are not actually touching completely the ground because it's going up and then it's going flat. So in the place we brake, we are still like kind of flying. So it's a little bit tricky.
And where do you brake with the MotoGP? Just to have any sort of reference or?
I don't know. We start to brake just as soon we go up of the small hill, and then the both wheels are a little bit on the ground. We start to brake there, but I don't know the meters exactly. But
is it before 200 meters or after?
Yeah, I think around 200 meters before. Yeah. Because there the problem is the bike is not completely straight. It's just with some angle, so we cannot hit the brakes super hard. We need to go smooth, and then it's tricky.
Yeah. One question to Paul and to Brad. What makes Mugello one of the favored European tracks for the MotoGP rider?
Go, Brad.
For me, I think it's one of the sickest tracks we have on the calendar for sure. There's so many cool change of directions. It's super fast and flowing. But at the same time, it's the most physical track, I think. Well, at least on the Moto2 bike, it was the most physical one on the calendar. So I think on a MotoGP bike, it should be proper. It's definitely going to be hard work around there. But it's a cool track. Probably my favorite, one that I always love going to. And pity we're not going there this year. And next year, it will be destroyed from the Formula One guys. So let's see.
Why?
I'm not that rude,
This guy destroys quite a lot the places.
every time we come after Formula One, it's like a motocross track, and all the brakes are making those.
All the brakes waving.
Yeah.
So you guys hate us.
Actually,
it's a love-hate relationship. I have the feeling you guys have this love-hate relationship going on. But question for you, Pierre, and for you, Daniel. What do you anticipate the track to be like in terms of getting the setup, the ideal setup for the layout?
Well, I think it's gonna be super fast. So yeah, Danny, I think tried it at the simulator, and I mean, when I asked him about the track, first thing he said is like, oh, it's gonna be amazing because it's very fast, 5th gear, 6th gear corner, all the chicanes, very high speed. I think the double right is probably flat out for us. So you know, the feeling it gives you inside the car is just insane. I think we'll be really able to feel the grip, the downforce, and yeah, it's still very long straight. So I hope the race will be exciting to watch with some good overtakings. But coming to a new track is always more exciting. Nobody has any references, so just go out and yeah, you need to discover and be as fast and adapt very fast. So no, I'm very excited.
Is it going to be a race against the clock to find the ideal setup faster than anyone else?
We have normal free practice, 3 free practice, you know, and we always try on Friday, you know, to find the best setup for short runs, for long runs, and then Saturday is a bit more of a qualifying preparation. It's a usual, you know, procedure every week for us. I guess also, like in MotoGP, you have, I think, 1 free practice more. And yeah, I guess you want to prepare both race and qualifying as good as you can. Yeah, and Mugello being a new track, you maybe need to do a bit extra job on Friday.
And did you mention that extra free practice for MotoGP for you, Paul and Brad? The fact that when you have that FP4 and you can sort of do like a race simulation, does that really help compared to, you know, previous seasons in which we didn't have FP4s?
Yeah, normally we have this one extra day. So in Jerez, for example, because we were quite stopped during the COVID, we had 1 extra day, and then looks like in the new tracks we have 1 extra session. But the problem is for us now we are in a better place, which we can relax a little during on the weekend and work a little bit more, because sometimes we can ensure the Q2 directly a little bit earlier on, and we can be, you know, convinced that we can go into the Q2 very fast. But in the past, it was very tricky because we needed to prepare the bike for 1 fast lap to make, you know, into the Q2 in FP3. But also we needed to work for the race. So it was quite busy and it was very difficult. But now, as the bike is much better this year, we have more time to prepare the race, and it's much easier the weekend, or a little bit easier than the past.